So I got some rage pooled actually. Just 25 because I was in defensive stance, but blood rage and then go in. I should sunder here, but I bet you I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure if I did. I might have. Bloodthirst, Whirlwind, Spam and Heroic Strike, which is good. Using Bloodthirst on cooldown, nice. Bloodthirst. Oh. I do 2 Heroic Strikes there where I should have done a Whirlwind. That's a mistake. And now my Bloodthirst is almost on cooldown. Off cooldown. So, and I messed that up too. So that was really bad. I don't even know if that looks like a Whirlwind on the way back, and I bet you it didn't even hit him. So that was really bad. But anyways, that was a mistake for sure. And I think I get kind of frustrated with myself there, and I kind of tilt for the rest of the fight. But using cooldowns for Chromagus is always kind of awkward because you have to get out for the breaths. So it's hard to get full value from your cooldowns. Plus, it's a really long fight, so it's hard to time when to use your cooldowns so that you get them full duration and get to use them during execute phase, which is optimal. Let's see how I do. I've got my flask on, so that's good. And there's still tons of time. I don't be using anything until my timer gets down to about 1 minute. And I forget what the breaths are. I know there's a fire one, and I think there might even be 2 fire ones. I don't know if that's possible. Incinerate. Anyway, so my cooldowns, I should be using my flask pretty soon here. Yeah, I click it now. Again, I should be using the hotkey, but I might have clicked it a little bit early. But, I mean, I'm doing fine, I think. Yeah. Is there not 2 incinerates? Oh, ignite flesh. Yeah. Oh yeah, I get stunned here, and then I thought I clicked it, but I didn't, and then I get stunned again. So now I'm really pissed off. And I'm like, well, fuck my parse. I'm not going to even parse now. So I don't even know if I Death Wish. I do, out of frustration at the very end. But yeah. This could have been a really good parse, but I really messed this one up. Well, and that was luck. That was luck there. Yeah, when we get those boots, which I don't think we've ever seen. I don't know. But, so, mistakes for this one. 1, I rage starved myself by heroic striking too much in the beginning. I think that's bad luck because with full consumes and world buffs, I should be getting tons of rage. I should be able to heroic strike a ton, almost like permanently. But I should have identified that and used my whirlwind on cooldown, and then that wouldn't have messed up that whole rotation. Second mistake was not using my hourglass sand. I tried to click it, but I guess I missed. And that really boned me. And then, yeah, I should have just used my cooldowns. So if we look back at this, ideal situation is I should have, I mean, I'm going to get caught by the 1 stun most of the time anyway. Because when do I even get the Brute Affliction? I get it, and then I run out. I should have used my sand right here. Because then I run back in, and then I get stunned. So I could have actually avoided all the stuns if I would have used my sand earlier. Yeah. So should have used my sand earlier and then not misclick it there. And then I should be death wishing as soon as I ran in there. And then I could rage pot about here and then just spam execute and recklessness. Spam execute and just annihilate this guy. That would have been really good timing, actually. Yeah, that would have been really good parse if I would have nailed that, but I definitely did not. Messed up a lot there. But that's okay, that happens. Alright, so I'm going to skip phase 1 of Nefarian because it's boring and nothing interesting. Just make sure you have your cloak on. I'll have to try that cape swap thing. I've never done that before, but anyways, get in there, start bashing. Get a couple awesome Wind Fury procs at the beginning, which is great. And then I'm just spamming heroic strikes as much as I can. Again, Nefarian is a longer fight, so you can save your cooldowns for quite a while. But basic rotation is to Bloodthirst and Whirlwind on cooldown and spam heroic strike as much as you can, as long as you don't get rage starved so that you can't use your other abilities. And then if you're heroic striking and you're still got tons of rage, you throw in some hamstrings to spend that extra rage. I actually get boned by some fears here. I don't know what I was doing with my Berserker Rage, but I definitely could have handled that a lot better. But my threat was pretty high here, I thought. No, it's not. Not right now, anyway. So you see here, when I've got like that much rage, 76 rage, well, I'm going to Bloodthirst, right? But even here, I can throw in some hamstrings, and I think I do. That's what that 54 is there. And that just helps keep your rage down, gives you some extra Wind Fury procs. There, see, there was a good Berserker Rage. And I think somebody dies. I think Nargathor gets one shot during a fear. Maybe that hasn't happened yet. Or maybe he's on the other side, dead? I don't know. Okay, so we just hit 20%. Oh, I missed a lot of stuff there. When did I flask? Let's just go back and check that. Oh, okay, so it's a little bit of an early flask probably, but not bad, really. I mean, just remembering to use it. If it's like close to the right amount, right time, then I just use it because usually otherwise I'll just forget. So using the flask there, I think it's fine. Could have been a little bit later, like about here is better. But I should be death wishing soon because I've only got 30 seconds left on my flask. And it's better if you use those two together. So that's a little bit of a mistake. Definitely should have flashed like 15-20 seconds later than what I did. But we're doing fine. I should definitely death wish about here. That'll help with these fears too. I don't know why I'm not death wishing. There's my death wish. But yeah, death wishing when you've only got 3 seconds left on your flask is not optimal. But I mean, that's about the right timing if my flask was lined up right. So it's not too bad. And then this would be about a good time to Mighty Rage Pot too. I think people are killing totems at this time, which is a good call. But I don't help out with that at all. So this is something that goes quite wrong for us. I think that's a dead person over there. Right over there, I don't know. Maybe one of the mages or something died. But these come in two groups, and we haven't really figured out the best way to handle this. Because these guys are already like in the middle of the raid. And the problem with that is if you Frost Nova them now, they're just gonna one-shot whoever's standing there, right? Whereas if they're slowed, they're gonna walk towards the back where the healers most likely have aggro. And so they're not gonna hit anybody. But if you Nova them in place, then they're just gonna smack whoever's right beside them. So that can get really deadly. Meanwhile, this group is still making their way over, so it makes it really hard for me to throw my water and get value out of it, right? So let's see what I do. I think I'd throw it at that group anyway. See some sappers going off. Oh, looks like I'm going over now. And I just lob my water in the middle and hope that I can hit both groups. Let's see if it works. I think I can slow down the speed here. Okay. Okay, we see a sapper going off there. Okay, I hit maybe 10 or 15 of them. It's all right. I think most of them were dead by the time my water landed, though. And then there's a bunch of totems still up there. I don't know if that just happened or if they've been up for a while. There's also a bone construct over there on A6, but I just go back to execute spamming. I think that's the wrong decision in hindsight, but I was kind of burnt out from that Cro-Mag fight. Really bummed me out, I think. I don't even recklessness or mighty rage pot here. I was not trying at all.